The relational operation is the comparison between two variables. There are altogether 6 relational operators: equal, not equal, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. For simplicity, I'm going to show you how this works in MATLAB. So I'm going to create a vector A that has 3 values, 2, 4, 6. And vector B will include another 3 values, 3, 4, 2. And we can make the comparison of these two arrays. And the outcome is just the element by element comparison. So in this case, it will be the first element in A compared with the first element in B, and so on and so forth. So for example, if I'm going to do a comparison is A, the operator is equal, which is double equal sign, and B. So the outcome will be a logical array. And if the condition matches, it will be a true value. Otherwise, it will be a false value. And obviously, the second value in A equals the second value in B. So the logical array of the second element will be true. The other two will be the false. Now, the next thing is that when we are doing the comparisons, it is very important to know that if we're going to compare two numerical values, especially they're in a floating point format, the equal comparison does not work well. For example, we know the pi, which is 3.1416, as is shown in the command window. However, if we try to do the comparison of this pi with 3.1416, the outcome actually is 0. Why this happens? It's just because it's a precision issue. In this case, we only have 5 digits. But for pi, the value will be 3.1415926. So these two numbers do not match. So if we are going to compare two variables which are in the floating point format, you need to find the absolute difference between the two and to see if they are within a tolerant value. For example, in this case, we want to make sure that the 3.1416 is within, let's say, 10 to the negative 4 range. So what we're going to do is ABS, that's the absolute value, pi, and 3.1416, and to see less than 10 to the negative 4. And in this case, it comes back true. So which means that this 3.1416 is within the tolerance range. The outcome from the relational operation is a logical value. Next, we're going to show you how to use logical operations to form a complex condition. For example, I have a vector with 10 random values. So I'm going to form the first condition, which is the value is greater than 0.2. So I will use a relational operation and save the result in variable b1. And this operation is a greater than 0.2. And you will see there are 4 values that do not meet the condition. If I'm going to use the b1 as a logical vector to index A, I will get all values that are above 0.2. Similarly, I can create the second condition, which is less than 0.8. Here you'll see there are three values that do not satisfy the condition. They are greater than 0.8. I can use B2 to index A. And in this case, you will see that all the values that are less than 0.8 are picked up. The next thing we're going to do is to pick up the values that are between 0.2 and 0.8, because that value must satisfy both conditions. Then we're going to use the so-called AND operator to form that complex condition. I will have a B equals B1 and B2. So in this case, you will see there are altogether three values that satisfy the condition. So I can use the vector B to index A. In this case, I will be able to pick up the values that are greater than 0.2 and less than 0.8.